Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be setting up my TrackRhino portal. I'm going to be adding a bunch of music, I'm going to be adding streaming links, I'm going to be adding some social media and just custom branding this a bit so you guys can follow along and do the same thing for your own TrackRhino portals, so you can start sharing this with people you meet and start connecting your fans that you meet in the physical world with your music in the digital world. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is click on add files right here, and I'm going to go ahead and upload some music because that's one of the most important things. So I'll select 3 tracks from here. I'm using a Samsung Note, but whether you're on an iPhone or a different Android, it should look more or less the same, though I'm sure there are some differences, but overall should be the same concept. So you can see I've uploaded 3 tracks here. If I click on it, it'll start playing.
Okay, G-Wiz got it.
What I'm going to do is actually add a custom touch to this. Right now you can see it's a generic music icon that's been uploaded. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to long press on this icon. So what that means is I'm just going to press it and hold it down. And you will see this menu that says rename, update icon, delete. I'm going to go on update icon. I'm going to select an image. Just select the frame, scroll down here, press crop, and you'll see that it's got a nice custom look to it now. Now I'll do the same thing with one of the other ones. Let's go with, yeah, that looks nice. And I can also use the same thing to rename these files. For example, let's call this track 1. Okay, so you can see I've renamed it. So far I've added just music files I have on my phone, but I'm sure you've got your music on Spotify or Apple Music or some streaming sites as well, and we highly recommend that you add those on here as well. So I'll show you how that's done. I've got my streaming links just in a note here. So what I'll do is for example, let's copy this Spotify playlist, and I'm gonna go back to the TrackRhino editor. I'm gonna click on add web link. I'm just gonna put it in here, and there we go. And since it's a Spotify link, you'll notice it automatically puts it up as the Spotify icon. It auto detects it, but I'm just gonna rename this to Spotify so it looks a bit nicer. And let's go ahead and add the Apple Music too, actually. So same thing, add web link, paste in here, show the Apple logo. It's gonna rename this to Apple Music. And let's also pull up the YouTube. So you can add any link you want, not just what I'm showing you. It's not just limited to this. For example, even with YouTube, you can either link directly to a video or you can link a channel. So if you link directly to a video, the moment you click it, the video would play. Right now I've added a channel, so what's gonna happen is it's gonna show the channel view. And if I go back, for example, if I click on Spotify, load up the Spotify playlist. If I click on Apple Music, it'll load up the Apple Music playlist. So this is a central hub where you can connect your fans to your music, whether it's directly on here or whether it's in any one of these streaming sites. You can also add your social media. We highly recommend that you do that. For example, I'm just gonna take this Instagram, go back here, add web link. Let's do this. I'm just gonna rename this to, let's call it IG. And you know what? Let's add the Facebook as well. So when I click on IG, launch in Instagram. So again, it's a central hub where your fans and your end users can access all your content that you want to share with them. So this is a bunch of stuff I've shared so far. You can add a lot more. For example, you can add links to your Shopify store. If you've got a website or store, you can link to that. Or if you have any other website, you can add that as a link as well. Same thing with files. Right now, I've just added music files, but you can add videos, you can add PDF files, you can add files of any sort. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to add like a profile picture or a cover picture just to make it look a bit nicer, just to custom brand it a bit. So let's go ahead and select this image. I clicked on the circle. I'm just gonna scroll down, press crop, and you'll see it, it's trying to look a bit better. Let's do the same thing with the banner. I'm gonna upload the banner custom image. Let's try this out. And you can always change this. So I'm gonna click the edit thing again. Let me select this blue image. Let's crop it. So it's starting to come together. And then you also want to configure your artist name by clicking this pencil under the profile picture. This is by default going to be your first and last name, but you can change it to whatever your artist name is if you want to change it. So for example, here I'll just put artist. So now I've got a bunch of music, I've got my streaming links, I've got my social media on there. I've got it nicely custom branded with my own banner, with my artist name, with my profile picture, and now I'm ready to share this. All I'm going to do is press your card, and I'll present this to whoever I want to share the portal with, and they'll take their phone, they'll scan this, and they'll get everything that I've built right on their phone. How cool is that? This really is the best and fastest way to get your music on other people's phones.